All right, go for it, buddy.
Hola. And we'll call this Cerveza Boy 16 since we got cut off last week. So here we are. We're back. Man, I've been so fucking busy this week. I haven't been able to freshen up on any of my MMA stuff, but there is an MMA event coming up this weekend, correct, Dean?
That's right. UFC 274. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the one we've been waiting for.
Glad you know the number because, man, I don't fucking know. That's something.
There might be a
remember,
cell phone.
Remember when the UFC used to go UFC 65? Like you'd have a stupid title like what would they some of their stupid titles be like?
I remember thinking like UFC, like UFC the Dreadnought or UFC the Bad. They would do shit like that a long time.
Born to be rivals or some stupid shit like that, and you're like, what is this cheesy shit, man? It's just put the number next to it.
Let's get to him, Chase, man. Oliveira, Justin Gaethje. Oliveira -170.
Is it Oliveira? Is it or Oliveira? It's Oliveira.
I don't know. The Brazilian guy, man. You know, he's -170. Gaethje is +145. Who you got, Chase?
You know what's amazing about him? He was a mediocre 145er. He was top 10. He might have been top 5. I mean, this is at a lower weight.
About
Oliveira. He goes up to 155 and he fucking doesn't lose. It's just like people got to master this weight cut. It's just like, oh, smaller. Like, dude, look at this guy. He's 10 pounds heavier and he hadn't lost. Fucking 145 is getting his ass beat.
That transition in particular, I think makes a huge fucking difference. Like that particular weight difference is just, I don't know, man. It's just big. It's big, you know? Do you think he's going to win though?
Yeah.
This is a tough one, man.
Gaethje's so tough. You know, Gaethje fight, you never want to mention Gaethje fights because it's just I love fighters. Just it's gonna be a bloodbath. He's coming to kill you. He's coming for your head. You know, like it's not gonna be pretty. You gotta respect someone that does that. But Oliveira is so smooth, man. He's so tactical. I'm gonna if I had to bet, and I wouldn't on this fight, I'd go with him, and I'd go with him some type of submission. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to take Gaethje. Here's why. Because I will never forget what he did to Tony Ferguson. Never. Everyone remembers.
But Tony's not a fucking submission threat as
Nobody picked.
He broke him.
Gaethje to win that fight.
He broke him.
No one picked Gaethje.
No.
All right. And the fact is, even when Gaethje was fighting Khabib, he had Khabib scared for a minute.
He beat him the first round. Gaethje won that first round.
I'm telling you, man, he's got that. He's coachable, Chase. He's a coachable, man, you know? And I just trust that coach. You know, I feel like he knows how to fucking build fighters right. And as for Oliveira, he's had some close calls. Dude,
that coach of Gaethje, you're right. He's got who are his champs? Rose.
Well, let me tell you, that brings
us
so that's the other fight. That's the other championship fight. Rose Namajunas versus Carlos Esparza.
Do you see Rose's fiance that he's an ex-heavyweight? I don't like him. He talks too much. He's been her fiance for like 4 years too. What's going on with that? Like, isn't that weird? You know these people that have fiancés for like 20 years. I don't know. It's just like, dude, why are you still a fiance? What's the deal here?
First of all, COVID probably fucks up a lot of that shit. You know, it's been 2 years.
It was before COVID. She was his fiance.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think people are really I feel like people just aren't getting married these days. You know?
True. But if a fiance implies that we were planning to get married, isn't that what the word means? Like it's been planned.
Yeah, I guess so. If you say fiance, it means like, we've already got the ring, you know? But then again, if you're the champion, like, what would you do if you knew for a fact your woman was better than you? she was 100%.
Probably be very insecure and coach her and have my arm around her all the time. Yeah, that's what they did.
I think so too, especially if you're a former heavyweight yourself. I mean, I just think that would fuck with you a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
And the other thing,
I wonder who calls the shots in that household.
And you know the other thing too, like we've talked about this before, but you've seen Rose Namajunas with hair, right?
It's hot.
You've seen it's hot.
I like her with hair. I like her so much.
She shaves it off. She looks like a thug, like her name, man. She looks fucking scary, but with hair, she's a sexy bitch.
You know Who's she fighting? I forget her name.
Carla Esparza.
Yeah, that little bitch beat her before. I mean, I watched the fight. She beat her ass. She took her down and beat her ass. But I mean, Rose improves. Every fight Rose gets better. That's the cool thing about her.
Yeah.
She evolves. So I don't
So
know.
you
I
got
haven't
Rose.
watched the little chick. I have never seen the other chick fight live, so I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
I've seen her highlights.
Okay. Well, brings us to our other little ringer here. Mr. Michael Chandler versus Tony Ferguson. The old man versus the passed over champion.
Well, yeah. Well, they're both old. They're both the same age.
How old is Chancellor? Are they the same age?
No, I think Tony's 37. Chandler's 36.
Are you serious? Chandler looks like he's a good looking man. Chandler, you know?
Yeah,
like,
he just adopted his second black baby boy, which is weird.
What? Really?
Yeah, he's got a hot wife. He's got a hot wife. Why aren't you banging out this wife and popping out kids? I don't.
So you got to continue that DNA, man. You got to keep up the seed.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's happening. Something's going on there. But who's gonna win this fight? Fucking Chandler. I don't get that.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
Look, Tony's a raving lunatic. As a psychologist, that's just you can tell. Look at him. Last fight, my coach told me to do this, and he should have told me to do this, and now everything's changed. I'm like, what the fuck? What, Tony?
You've got hears voices instead.
His last 3 fights, he's ruined 0 rounds. 0.
Yeah.
Hasn't won a round. Hasn't come close to running around. And what makes us think that he's going to change now, man? Chandler's going to kill him.
You know what I always think about? So I used to really watch a lot of Joe Rogan, you know, and sometimes Joe Rogan would bring on Eddie Bravo. You know Eddie Bravo?
Yeah.
The jiu-jitsu. I always thought Eddie Bravo was kind of retarded. Like, you know what I mean? Like, anytime I was always thinking, if I was a UFC fighter, I wouldn't want him in my corner.
No.
And he's Tony's man. You know?
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Oh, did they get rid of him?
He got rid of everybody, apparently. Yeah. Brought back his old coach from college where he won the national championship. They brought his old.
You got to
bring back the
coach.
winning aura.
Give it back, coach. Come on.
He's getting desperate, man. Hey, you know, I get it. Okay, why not? So Tony believes these narratives. He believes those narratives, though, man.
Absolutely. That's probably how you win. You know, you got to convince yourself. Those are the big fights, but there is one other thing. For some reason, it looks like Chimaev is going to be fighting Diaz. That's what they say, man.
No, that can't be true. And this is why
you're the one. You told me Kobe chickened out.
Kobe's got brain damage from Masvidal, apparently.
What?
Dude, have you seen that court case?
How do you get brain damage from your teeth?
I hate to deviate, but it's fascinating because Masvidal's got money. So he's got high end. Masvidal pleaded not guilty. And Covington's like, I got brain damage. And Masvidal's attorney's like, we want substantial evidence. We need proof. And then Covington said, oh, he damaged my Rolex. And Masvidal said, it's not a real Rolex. It's a fake Rolex. And
oh, man. It continues on. Oh, man.
It's so petty in court, too. So it's just like, but Masvidal said he's not guilty. He's denying it. And I'm thinking,
how can you deny it?
Well, I watched the video. We can't really confirm that it's him, though, can we? We can't say that it was him.
I thought he kind of admitted to it. Did he not admit to it?
But he said, you know, this is what happens when you talk about someone's kids. He didn't technically say, I jumped. I don't know what he's thinking. I think he's going to deny it all. Yeah. Or maybe he's smart enough to have someone that looks like him attack him. I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't think he's that smart, though. But
it's a shame, though, because Nate Diaz is a waste of a fight. You know?
Yeah, back to fucking Chimaev versus Nate Diaz. That can't be true. It can't be.
like that. It's apparently what's going on. It's apparently what this is. And you got to admit, it would sell. It would sell because Nate Diaz always sells.
This feels like spite. This feels like, because Nate's been talking shit about Dana. Release me. And he'll be like, all right, you want to release? I'll give you one last fight, motherfucker. And this is to get crucified. Because Chimaev is going to crucify Nate Diaz.
Do you think Dana gets petty?
Yes. Dana White? Yes. That's why I want to work for him. Because he would get petty. He'd be like, you know what? Fuck this guy. Let's fucking have him fight him. Let's just get murdered. Like, yeah, okay.
I tell you, I have seen him ruin careers. You know, like Chris Cyborg. Yeah, totally. Nobody remembers her now. And Henry Cejudo, he's not gonna give Henry Cejudo shit. You know,
Henry fucking fucked himself with that stupid haircut for so long and playing that stupid role. If he would have just been fucking normal, He probably would have got, but okay, you are insane if you're asking to fight Volkan. I would not want to fight Volkanovski. Volkanovski would kill me. I wouldn't last 10 seconds. If I was running the entire time, he would maybe 6 or 7 seconds at most. He would kill me. That guy's terrifying.
He just surrender at the start of the fight.
He looks like a Spartan. He looks like a Spartan soldier that could take out a 250-pound man, and he's fighting at 145.
He looks like a rugby player that cut down.
Yeah,
that's what he is. Yeah,
that guy is dangerous, man. I would never want to fight that guy.
Maybe you're right. Maybe he is getting vengeance on Nate. I mean, Nate always just put up a good fight, but he's fucking old and he's been through the ringer, man. He's been through the gut.
I never liked the Diaz brothers. Look, you know that they.
Come on, you did like the McNugget moment. You have to like that, right? Come on, McNugget. I'm coming for you.
That was Tony Ferguson.
Was that Tony Ferguson?
Yes.
I thought it was Diaz.
McNugget, you piece of shit. Fucking piece of shit.
Out of curiosity, what's your favorite UFC comment? Like your favorite, like it's a fighter saying
It's a
some
great
shit.
question. What do you have yours?
I got mine. I definitely know mine.
Mine is Brock Lesnar.
Oh, okay.
Brock Lesnar, when he beat Frank Mir for the title, or he's defended his title, it was fantastic. Did you see that? It's
No,
great.
I didn't.
It is a great speech. What did he say? Frank Mir had a horseshoe up his ass, and I pulled it out and beat him over the head with it. And then he's just, I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight. Have me a beer, go home, get on top of my wife. And that's like.
It's for me, it's between the famous Connor, I apologize for absolutely nothing.
That was a good
That
one.
was a great moment. But I think my favorite one was Khabib when he's at the press conference and they ask about the fight. And
Number
Khabib's
one
lady,
bullshit.
like, what do you think of this? This is number one bullshit.
That is great.
It was perfect. It was perfect Russian guy thing to say.
He has mastered the English language in a Russian way.
He really has.
Yeah.
He's got it down, man. He's got he understands what's going on. He can joke around. He can be sarcastic. Frankly, I miss the guy. Although I saw a picture of him recently. He's out of shape.
Is he?
Become a fat man.
Has he?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a round man. He's out of the game.
Khabib he had an interesting mind that he truly did not want to chase like a Achilles figure. Like he didn't want to win a multiple division champ. He didn't want the legacy. He was just like, fuck it. That's it.
Which makes him kind of cool, it's like the Barry Sanders model.
It's a Barry Sanders type. Yeah.
You got to admit, Barry Sanders was always cool.
You got Barry. Barry never missed a Pro Bowl, and fucking Khabib never lost a fight, and they both went out in their primes. It's kind of like you can't question that. In the long run, it's kind of brilliant because he is kind of the GOAT because nobody ever came close to smoking him. Ever.
No one.
He lost a handful of rounds at most. That's
the only thing you can ever say is that he had a couple scares. But
who
decisive? Like we were just talking about Gaethje. Like I remember watching that fight and thinking, man, maybe he's got a chance. Maybe he's got a chance. And then shut it down.
Yep,
shut it down.
He did. He had one fight early on that was very close, but other than that, dominant.
Yeah,
fucking champ, man. Yeah,
it's good shit, man. Well, make sure you watch that fight this week, Chase. Don't forget about it.
I'm gonna take my Asian family that's gonna be here. I'm gonna subject them to some violence. I think maybe they'll enjoy it.
Good. Reawaken the violence that exists within every Vietnamese person.
Oh yeah, right. Traumas of war all come back up for him. Yeah.
Start convulsing.
Yeah.
I guess that's it, folks. We'll see you next time.
Good night.